James Madison's Montpelier. It's where he drafted and wrote the Bill of Rights, so our American Constitution. Today is special because this was Magnolia's first day doing cavalry drills in a team. She loved being around all the other horses. We had about a team of 4, and what she did was she followed along with the herd. Now this is important because that's the first time she's been in a herd of horses in years. All she's had at my place is My Little Pony for companionship. One thing that's neat about today is she ran in the drills, and the drills are patterns. Now horses are experts at learning patterns, so if they can predict what's going to happen next, then they're going to know to just follow along with my orders, follow along with the horse in front of them or next to them. And she picked it up super quickly, so much so that I can see how successful this was for cavalries in the past. One thing that is remarkable about Montpelier, aside from the amazing fields and free space there is for horses to roam, is the story of the man himself, James Madison, and more importantly, what he achieved here. Inside the mansion is the very room with the very desk where Madison wrote the Bill of Rights. In Madison's lead-up to drafting the Constitution, Madison had carefully studied every form of governmental system in the world, both past and present. This way he could truly dissect and carefully diagnose which form of governance was the best to make for the new United States. Madison was a studious man. He could speak 8 different languages, and he learned to, so he could read all other books in different languages that he could get his hands on. And one year he locked himself in his room and spent every single day for that year reading every book in his library. Well, in studying governments, one thing he discovered was that all governments had one thing in common. No matter how small they start, no matter how benign they all migrate to the same place, that is, total domination. He saw the pattern that across history and in the world, governments would grow to infiltrate and dominate its people. That's why so often they failed to treat people honorably. Madison stated, "Wherever the real power in a government lies, there is the danger of oppression." That is why the Founding Fathers, that League of Gentlemen who just won the war against that very tyranny by the skin of their teeth, wanted something new, something different, something more promising. Something that would prevent dominating powers from taking over. They had already witnessed the fairly successful Haudenosaunee or Iroquois Confederacy and other Indian tribes who ran themselves like republics, and their systems stand to this day. So men like Madison and the Founding Fathers recognized that that is an American identity, and they used them, and all other governments likewise, as an example. And so Madison drafted the Constitution, applied it to every U.S. citizen, and with that, they worked very hard to create that system based upon the rights of man, one that would grow, but never fail in completely honoring a government run for the people, by the people. At its core, that is the Constitution, written excruciatingly carefully by Madison. It provides the rights for the American people to this day, and it will for all generations afterwards. As James Madison finally stated, the government we mean to create is intended to last for ages. And the rest is history.